Hello everybody, this is Carol from Friendly Quail. This is Try Something New Tuesday. Today I am going to be using this brown paper that comes like an Amazon packaging. I'm going to be making these pockets that look like paper bags. And I'm going to show you how to do that. You're using the packaging, ink, and one of these types of embossing folders for Big Shot. Now, I don't even have that many of these, but I thought I'd try it and see if I might want to buy some more of those. So anyway, I saw this on Which Craft Do You Do, and it was the mom, Anne, I think her name is. She was using paper bags that she had bought that were too big to be able to use in her journal, and she was cutting those up. And I thought, well, I don't have that, but I have lots of this packaging from Amazon. And, you know, it's crunched up. It comes in with things. So I thought I'd play around with that. And even though it has wrinkles in like this, you really don't notice it in the finished product. Maybe a little on the back. You could, the front, when you do the embossing, it seems to straighten it right out. So I do like them. And then, of course, you could put decorations on here. Some labels, etc., which I haven't done. This is kind of what you end up making, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. And then you glue it together. Okay? All right. So this packaging comes pretty much 12 inches wide and then long. And I've had some that had like tear strips on them, and they're usually, that would actually be a perfect size in a way. But what I'm going to do is cut this 9.5, and then I can cut it in half, and they'll be 6 by 9.5. So where is my ruler here? I've just got my little portable cutting board here. I'm going to measure 9.5. I do have a straight edge already. And I'm just going to measure 9.5 and make a mark so that I can cut on that area. Now I don't have to do the whole thing. I just line this up where I want to cut. I've got my one with an old blade in it for cutting paper. And I can cut off a piece like that. Sorry for the crinklies. Now, this is about 12 inches. So I'm going to cut it about in half. Okay. Now, one of these will make one pocket. I figured out that with this size, which is 9.5 by 6, if I measure over 2 3/4, and I'm just using this little tool here to make like a score mark on it. And it marks where I'm going to do it. And then from this side, I'll turn it around. I'm going to do 2 1/4. Well, this makes the size that I've got. You know, you can do other things too, but this, turning it over, gives me in the middle about 4.5, and that lets me slide the embossing folder in. And then this is a 1/2 inch bigger than this. So when I put this over, and it will gotta find the line because it's not like on a scoreboard. Okay, this is approximately in the center of your bag in the back. And then I'm going to fold it up, and you can fold it up, approximately a 1/2 inch, but I'm not even measuring. I'm just kind of folding it up. Okay. Then I open it up, and I cut an angle. I'm leaving this middle flap, and I'm cutting out the sides. So I'm leaving the middle flap, I'm cutting an angle up to the fold line, and then cutting on the fold line, or slightly above it is okay too. All right, and the other thing I'm going to want is a thumb notch. And it actually is easier to do before you glue your bag together. I noticed that with this, it doesn't always cut real good. So I'm putting a little Post-it note on it. Because if you have a piece of paper under this, it cuts really well. I'm going to use this. Go in the middle approximately of this center, and I cut it. You can see with that Post-it. Now I can use a Post-it for another one. It'll work just fine. So I'll hang on to it. Now you actually if you want to distress it, with this part's going to be folded up, and you're not going to be able to distress it later. So I kind of distress that now. And this shorter one will be on top when you fold it over. So I can distress that. Makes it easier to distress this if I do it ahead of time as well. But the rest I can do after it's put together. All right. This one's going to be going down first, this one over, but I'm going to put a line of glue, and I'm using my art glitter glue, if I can get it to work. Sorry about that. Just used it. I did clean out my glue bottles and clean out the things, so they're working much better. And then a line here. Line of glue here, and then that way when they overlap, this will attach onto here, and that other one will attach here, so you have two lines of glue that are holding it together. I did notice that sometimes the I'm just slightly off on the, they don't line up exactly. That's user error, I imagine. Now I'm going to put this. And put it up. Then I'm going to slide my let's see here. Put them over on the side here. Now I can't grab it. Okay. I can slide my embossing folder in. And now I'm going to run this through my embossing machine, which is a Big Shot. And if I can get this back in here. Okay, and I'm not going to move my machine over here, if you don't mind. I'm just going to quick run over on my table here and put that on and I'm going to run it through. Now you have to play around. Play around with your settings with what you use to make it emboss. Now in this case, because this is a thin one, I had it between two of these, but on my board that you put in, I have these two flipped over, and it was just on here. So just kind of play with those and see how it embosses. All right, so now this is embossed, and you can make this show up. And this is kind of a drier, it's Archival Ink potting soil. It's kind of a drier one. It's not real juicy anymore. So I can take that and just kind of rub it right over here, and it will emboss, or excuse me, ink all of the embossed parts. And I can even do this and do the edges. Now if you want to glue this in as a pocket, you can go ahead and don't worry about the back. If you're planning to paper clip it in or something like that, or put it in a pocket, then I would go ahead and distress the back edges, just like you would for a tag. And that is it. Other than decorating it in any way that you would like to, you're all done. It's easy peasy. I did link to the video that I watched in my description box, and you might want to check out that channel. It's a very good channel. I learn a lot from them. And so that's what my Try Something New Tuesday is for this Tuesday. I really appreciate that you were with me today. And remember to do something you love to do every day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.